So we're going to have a conversation about an interesting drama that is coming up. It's a theater play, and I'm loving the title already. We've got two guests in the studio. Kobinansa is the writer, right, for In the Pants of a Woman, and also Melody Abena Percy is also here. And we're talking about that, In the Pants of a Woman. I'm sure you must have seen it somewhere, you know. Yeah, so we're going to get into the details of it. What exactly is there? Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. This morning.
In the Pants of a Woman, why? How was it all?
They need to come and see.
You wrote
Yeah.
it. What was the whole idea about?
Well, In the Pants of a Woman is an original musical. Yeah. An original musical simply means that it's a musical play with music that is original, that has not been heard anywhere before.
Okay.
So I wrote about 16 songs for the play. Yeah. And
Wow.
yeah, and it's on rape.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, rape is an issue we don't like to talk about in our society.
Yeah.
And as a creative, I'm finding a way to bring it into the public domain. Yeah. So we have a conversation around it. So that's what In the Pants of a Woman is about.
Fantastic. And you got Melody to be part of this.
Yeah.
What did you think? What was the reaction the first person come out was like, I need you to be part of this. I sent you the script.
The reaction from friends is actually funny. They thought because In the Pants of a Woman, they're coming to see something in the Pants of a Woman. But I like the title because it's bringing people.
Yeah.
So they meet you and ask you what's in the pants of, come to the National Theatre.
Okay.
And when I got the script, I read through, I realized it was a good thing because rape is something that I would say we hardly talk about in society. And I feel it's because society hasn't been helpful in creating the awareness of rape. There are about 50% of women in Ghana that have been raped, and most of them do not even talk about it because the fear of being judged, and yes. And it's not even, it will interest you to know that men are also raped.
Oh, continue.
So when we hear rape, you only know about the
women, yeah.
But men are also raped.
Yeah.
There's always it's a very delicate thing to talk about, even to say that a man gets raped.
Yeah.
Because they'll say that at the end of the day, you had an erection.
Yeah.
And so it meant that you liked it and you wanted to do it. So I really understand that. And talking about rape, I know some people who have gone through that.
And victims.
And victims. And I know how difficult it was.
Yeah.
Me leading the charge, trying to get the person. This was back in school. The lady confided in me, spoke to me about it. But yet again, as you say, I'm a man, and someone has told me about a rape thing, and you're trying to see how you can solve the issue. You're trying to get authorities, people who can work on. But yet again, how did they happen?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it goes back to the woman. So the lady then says, "You know what? It's okay. I'm tired. I cannot do this anymore." And it continues. So it's now has brought some memories to me, you know, from back.
And that's actually what we are talking about in The Pants of a Woman. We don't create that favorable environment for people to voice out the abuse.
Yeah.
And I think it's based on the society that we live in.
Yeah.
For example, an adult is raped, and then the first question they ask them is, a child is raped, and then the first thing they ask, was she in a skimpy skirt?
Yeah.
She's a small child.
Yeah.
And we're always trying to victim blame. And that is how our society has been fashioned to be like.
Yeah.
And that is one thing we are trying to evoke with this play, trying to have a conversation. Why is it that our society is always blaming victims instead of rather blaming their perpetrator?
Yeah.
So people always go scot-free after doing this because they don't, after all, no one will talk about it.
Yeah.
Even if you come and talk about it, either it's going to be labeled as false accusation, or it will just be shoved aside as just one of those complaints, So there's really a conversation we need to have as a society.
Yeah.
Rape. Yeah, and one thing that we also talk about is the weak systems that we have in this nation. We know that anytime someone is raped and they go to the hospital for a forensic examination, they need to pay between 300 cedis and 900 cedis.
True.
Imagine my mother sells tomatoes in the market. How can I get that amount? So it means the best is just to keep silent.
Yeah.
Because I can't pay for that examination fee.
With that, yeah.
And these are all systems that have been in place that are keeping people silent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. I really agree with that. But also, now that it's a musical thing,
Yeah.
how do you get people in the play who can actually sing, or is the voice really does not matter? Can you sing? You give us a freestyle. You give us a freestyle today.
So you see, as a director and a writer, that's the difficult thing about a musical, because you may get a good actress or actor who is not good in singing.
Okay.
You may get someone who's also very good at singing but not good in acting. So you need to find a blend of these skills and know which skill you need most at what point, and know how even within the time frame of rehearsal you can train the person to be better at what skill they are not good at. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about finding the blend and finding which skill you think can be made better within the time frame of rehearsal. If you think that the person is a fast learner and they can learn to either sing or act within the time frame of the rehearsal, yeah, and that's it.
All right, so I'm sure that already with our conversation now, you must really be itching to get to the venue and get to know the details of when it's happening, when it's not happening, and all of those things. So let's get into the details of it. When is it happening?
Okay, so I have
Okay, so it's happening this come weekend, 20th and 21st at the National Theatre.
So next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yes.
You mean? Okay.
Yes. Okay. So we have 2 shows each day, Saturday and 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. each day. So if you are not able to make it for the Saturday, you can come for the Sunday.
Sunday, so 3 p.m. and
7
p.m.
Yeah. And we are doing something interesting. Okay. We've always been doing this though. You notice that in our entertainment space, it's not inclusive of the disabled. So we bring in a deaf interpreter, and then we bring in students from Mampong School of the Deaf and Ekropong School of the Blind.
Okay.
So that we can make our theater more inclusive.
Oh.
Yeah. So that, because the message that we are trying to preach is not only for a particular section of people. So we want to make it as open as possible and make everyone enjoy it as well. Yeah. So we always bring these people in, and it will amaze you how well they enjoy the place. Yeah.
That's a good thing to have others also get in and be part of it. So as we wrap up, Miss Percy, I like the name.
Thank you.
Percy, but Miss Percy. What's generally, as we wrap up on this, to people out there, for you playing that role in there, what's the message I want to send out?
Okay.
Did it get emotional for you?
Yes, because the director doesn't know this. I've been a victim of a near rape. And I was around 9.
Okay.
I was around 9 years, and I was living with someone, so I was scared of reporting the person because the person was a ward of the person I was living with. So the fear of being told I was lying, because I felt no one would believe me. So till date, no one knows about it. No one knows about it. So I also realized from that most of the perpetrators are people in the victim circles. Hardly would you find strangers doing that. Yes. So we are inviting you to a National Theatre next weekend to come and watch our play.
So guys, just get yourselves ready for In the Pants of a Woman. I went to the National Theatre last week, and we have found that we've seen the interest always when it comes to theatre and plays here in the country. So please get yourselves ready, get your monies ready. We'll be tickets here.
Yeah.
So you can get to
you can get
National
there.
Theatre.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you get there, you get your tickets, and then you go in and be part of this wonderful thing that will be showing at the National Theatre, In the Pants of a Woman. It's next weekend, 20th and 21st, Saturday and Sunday, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. Kobena, thank you so much.
Thank you too
for
for having us
this morning.
Thank you.
And Miss Percy, Abena Percy.
Thank you for having me.
Abena Percy.
But that's it.
Yeah. All right. So guys, that's it for In the Pants of a Woman.